Okay, let's just get this out in the open and over with right from the start.
Yep.
Okay, Harbinger is a series that largely focuses on a group of teenagers who have superpowers.
Yes.
Furthermore, it's about them being trained to use those superpowers and then getting a funky code name afterwards.
Yeah.
But look, I know what you're thinking. Don't think that, because this is completely different.
No, well, for one thing, no one has an X on their uniform.
Not
I
at
know,
all.
I
No,
checked.
yeah.
Yes. But simple cosmetic differences aside, writer Josh Dysart has taken an idea that we're all pretty familiar
Yeah.
with and very elegantly sidestepped all the kind of cliches and tropes that we find in this kind of story and has created something quite fresh and quite exciting.
Absolutely. Now, the focus of this is a young man named Peter Stanchek, who is on the run with his best and only friend, a paranoid schizophrenic called Joe.
Yeah.
Now, Peter has these quite startlingly scary psychic powers. He gets scooped up by a group who call themselves the Harbinger Foundation, who promise him that they can teach him to harness his powers, to control them and to use them better. But are they as altruistic as they appear to be?
Which is one of the things that I really liked about this book. There are no shiny, squeaky clean heroes, but there are also no maniacal, evil for the sake of being evil characters. Everyone's got a bit of both happening to them, so
Yeah.
you're never quite sure what's going to happen, and I love when that happens.
Absolutely, and it looks great too.
does.
There's some great artwork from Kari Evans
Yep.
and Louis LaRosa, among others. There's a few
Yep,
other
there's a couple
artists
of
in there
artists.
as well. And I mean, the character models are really nicely designed and very consistent. The framing, although quite standard, is really effective too.
Yeah, now I have to mention the colour work in this because
Oh,
it is
absolutely.
so deftly done.
Yeah.
Ian Hammond has done such a wonderful job. Each of these characters obviously have a different type of psychic power, and Hammond has tailored the colour scheme for each character and gives it a really nice sense of mood and temperature, which I just think works so beautifully in this.
In a time when pretty much every publishing house out there seems to be reinventing themselves in some way or another, I think Valiant has got a really nice reboot on their hands
Yep.
here. I think it works really well. I mean, if I had to be critical of anything, I would say it does have a tendency to get a little bit overly wordy at times, but honestly, it's a minor glitch. It really doesn't take away from this as an overall experience. I
Not at all.
really enjoyed this book, and it's a big old buy.
Cool, yeah, no, I'm really happy that I picked up Harbinger. It's such an interesting take on an idea that we've all seen before, but it makes it fresh and new and exciting. I can't wait to read the next one, so it's definitely a buy from me as well.
Excellent.